Captain Thomas Reed stood at the viewport of the GSV Pathfinder, watching as the distant stars pulsed with an unnatural rhythm. The navigation system beeped steadily, indicating they remained on the designated interstellar route, the path, as spacers called it. "Captain, we're receiving an anomalous reading," First Officer Jane Ellis reported from her station. "There appears to be a shortcut through Sector 87 that could save us 3 days of travel time." Thomas frowned. The path had been established by the Galactic Council for good reason. Humanity, as newcomers to the interstellar community, had been warned repeatedly, "Stay on the path." "Ignore it," Thomas said firmly. "Council regulations are clear." Lieutenant Marcus Wilson swiveled in his chair. "Captain, with all due respect, we're low on supplies. 3 days could mean the difference between success and failure for the Proxima colony." Thomas knew the stakes. 12,000 human colonists waited for their shipment of medical supplies. The colony's situation was dire. Unexpected bacterial outbreak had overwhelmed their resources, but the path was sacred for a reason. "We follow protocol," Thomas insisted. That night, as the captain slept, a conspiracy formed on the bridge. Marcus and Chief Engineer Anna Powell had calculated the risk and decided it was minimal. The detour would take them through unclaimed space, technically forbidden, but what the Council didn't know wouldn't hurt them. Anna disabled the ship's automatic reporting system while Marcus adjusted their course. Jane, though reluctant, agreed not to wake the captain until they were already committed to the new route. When Thomas discovered their betrayal 6 hours later, the Pathfinder was deep in uncharted territory. "Return to the path immediately," he ordered, face flushed with anger. "It's too late, sir," Marcus replied. "We use more fuel backtracking than continuing forward now." Thomas slammed his fist against the console. "You don't understand. The path isn't arbitrary. It's—" The proximity alarm blared, cutting him off. On the main screen, a massive object appeared, seemingly materializing from nowhere. It resembled a net made of dark energy, stretching across their path. "Full stop," Thomas commanded. The ship shuddered to a halt, hovering at the edge of the strange phenomenon. "What is that?" Anna whispered. Before anyone could answer, a transmission crackled through their comms, not in any language, but somehow understandable in their minds. *TRESPS Thomas activated the ship-wide channel. "This is Captain Thomas Reed of the Earth vessel Pathfinder. We apologize for our intrusion and will depart immediately. You have departed, the PA thief. Consequence FOLOVUS. The dark energy net pulsed, sending tendrils toward their ship. The crew watched in horror as the energy wrapped around their hull. "Engines to maximum," Thomas shouted. "Break free." But the Pathfinder remained immobile as the tendrils seeped through the hull, manifesting as shadow-like entities on the bridge. One approached Thomas, its form vaguely humanoid, but constantly shifting. *humans. Always curious. Always defiant*. Thomas stood his ground. "We meant no harm. We carry medical supplies for a dying colony." The entity tilted what might have been its head. Your intentions are irrelevant. The pay thief exists TUPROTCT*. "Protect us from what?" Jane asked. *FRMUS*. The entity gestured. Suddenly the viewport showed not stars, but a vast field of derelict ships, thousands upon thousands, stretching beyond comprehension. "Those who departed, the PATH*. Marcus stepped forward. "Please." When the vision ended, they were all on their knees, gasping. "You understand *. Thomas nodded shakily. "We do." The PATHSB2 stars are not in PTI. They are ours. We ALL passage along designated routes as part of our covenant with the Galactic Council. Departure ain VITES our ATTNTION*. The entity approached Thomas again. Your species is young. This lesson will serve you*. With a gesture, the entity summoned a small crystalline object that hovered before Thomas. Asterisk, take this to your colony. It will heal your Scifi asterisk. Thomas accepted the crystal carefully. Thank you, but why help us after we violated your space? Asterisk, the PA has pure POS beyond your understanding. Your ADHRNC to ik despite temptation in your its reward. Remember this day. Teach others why the PA must be HONORED asterisk. As suddenly as they had appeared, the entities withdrew. The dark energy net dissolved, and the Pathfinder was free. Plot a course back to the designated path, Thomas ordered quietly. Maximum speed. Nobody argued. 3 days later, when the Pathfinder arrived at Proxima Colony, the crystal had generated enough medical nanites to treat every infected colonist. The crew's report to Earth Command was classified immediately, but one directive was issued to all human vessels. The path between stars is sacrosanct. Deviation will not be tolerated. Years later, when humanity finally earned a seat on the Galactic Council, Thomas, now Admiral Reed, was asked why humans had adapted so quickly to interstellar protocols when other species had taken generations. We learned early, he answered simply, why you never depart the path. The ancient representatives of 100 alien species nodded in solemn understanding. Some lessons need only be learned once.